Good morning on a Monday. It's Monday morning in my house. I want you to enjoy Milo here because next Sunday, Milo's going back to his house. It's been a good 6 months. Hi, Edie. Yes, so Milo is going to go back to his family next Sunday. We're going to miss him, so enjoy him this week. It's Monday morning. We're doing Barre-ish Bootcamp. That means, hi Steve, that just means you need enough room to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're starting. If you have a mat, that would be great, but if not, don't worry about it. I'm also using my weighted body bar. Mine weighs 12 pounds. If you have one of these, great. If not, don't worry about it. If you want one, mine's from the Body Bar, but you can also get one from Spry, which is spri.com. You can Google it. If you want one from the Body Bar just like this, let me know. I have a discount code for 30% off. If you don't have that and you want resistance, you can use a set of dumbbells. I would recommend somewhere around 5-ish. If you don't have that, you can use two things that weigh the same amount. 2 water bottles filled with rice, or nothing at all. I'm also keeping a couple of towels nearby and also water in a fancy wine glass with a straw because I'm still dealing with my dental work. So cheers to that. If you're watching this after the fact and not live on my YouTube fitness channel, you'll see my set dresser, which is me. Remember to put it out. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, telling a friend, liking the video. If you're wondering how to get there, there's a link in my Instagram bio. Just click on that, it'll take you right there. I also store these classes in my IGTV. So really there's no excuse, you can find them anywhere, anytime. If you're working with any kind of an injury, make sure that you stick with the first or second level of all the things I'm doing. If you are working with an injury that you have seen a doctor for, make sure you've been cleared to do all of this. I would not want you to aggravate it further. We'll be doing a rhythmic sort of warm-up that has a lot of upper body stabilization built right in. You can always put your knees down on the planks, no pressure. We move from there into a section with the body bar or dumbbells. Then we get rid of that. We do a section of cardio intervals that all flow together. Then we go to the floor for core and stretch. Sounds like it's only gonna take 15 minutes, doesn't it? Not the case. All right, thank you to everybody who's been able to throw a donation in my Venmo, my PayPal, my snail mail. I do appreciate it. That information's always on my Saturday post. It's keeping this thing going. I can't believe we're still doing it. So thank you to everybody who's been participating, whether you're able to donate or not. Having said all of that, after party. Today will be upper body with dumbbells and of course a little bit of a deeper stretch. All right, having said all of that, let's stand up if you didn't already. Make sure you have space, clear, front, side, and back. I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way. Let's start sort of forward in your space. Take your feet out wide, hips underneath your shoulders. I think I've got a dog hair on me already. Toes slightly turned out, sink your hips. So your knees are over your ankles, but pointing the same way as your toes. Palms together, press your palms in, wiggle your toes. So, forgot to mention that starting July is gonna be a little crazy. I have a lot of things going on. So this week I'm sticking with the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Next week, might do like Sunday, Monday, Thursday. We'll just have to take it week by week, and for sure in August we'll be to Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. All right, from here, try to lift your heels up, then lower them down. Do it again. Lift your heels up and lower down. Do it again. Heels up and lower down. One more time. Heels up and lower down. Push down to come up. 10 toes towards me. Both arms come up. As you exhale, hands on your knees, bend your knees, tuck your hips, and then lengthen your spine. Do it again, tuck your hips, then lengthen your spine. 2 more times, tuck your hips, and then lengthen this time, come all the way up. Feet underneath your hips, hips under your shoulders, both arms up. Forward fold, either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. The your knees are slightly bent, you can wiggle your toes. Then try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee, sitting into your left hip. Change sides, straighten your right leg, bend your left knee, make sure your toes can wiggle. Then bend both knees, let your head hang, lift your tailbone up. One roll, one bone at a time. Shoulders down and back for 4. So roll, 2, 3. Both arms come up, inhale, reach up. Forward fold, unroll, in 4, 3, 2. Let's do that again. Both arms up, forward fold, tailbone lifts up. Unroll, 3, 2. This time, palms together and find your squat. So that's tailbone to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Wiggle your toes, right fingertips to the floor, left fingertips up behind you. Push down to come up to your start. Slowly sink your hips, left fingertips down, right fingertips up behind you. Push down. Now 2 counts to each position. 1, 2, push down to come up. Do it again. 1, 2, single count to yours. So let's sink, press down to come up. Do it again. Sink, press. 4 more times. So 4 and 3, last 2. And then both arms come up. Inhale, reach up, bend both knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. Step your feet back to find your very first down dog. That is your tailbone lifting up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Your heels reach for the floor. Your palms press into the floor as well. Your chest presses through your shoulders. Then lower your hips to any plank. So that's wrists under your shoulders. Maybe your knees find the floor. Either way, push down and come back to your downward facing dog. 2 counts to plank, lower 1, 2, down dog. Do it again, lower. For 2, lift. Do it again. Let's do 2 more times. Lower for 2, down dog. Once more. At the top, hold your down dog, heels up. So lift and lower. Let's do 4 more like that. So 4, press. 3, breathe in and out. Hold your down dog here. Shift your weight to your right hand and foot. Left leg goes up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. Does not have to be far. You're welcome to stay here or bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog where you can stay or lower your hips and bring your left knee into your chest. If you came down here, you can hold or pulse straight into your chest. If you're pulsing, just a couple more right here in 3, 2, 1. Back up to your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor. Down dog in the center. Then shift your weight to your left hand and foot and bring your right leg up until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog where you can stay or lower your hips to plank. Wrists under shoulders, you can hold here or give your knee a little pulse for 4, 3, 2. Send it back up to your 3-legged dog. All right, both feet to the floor. Down dog in the center. Lower your hips to plank. Feel free to have your knees on the floor. From either plank, bring your right leg up. Maybe your back knee finds the floor. Maybe not. Either way, you can wiggle your right toes. Maybe you touch your knee. Maybe you reach straight up. Either way, both hands back to the floor. Engage your core to find yourself stepping back to plank. Try it on the left. Step forward. Maybe your back knee finds the floor. Check your foot. Can you wiggle your toes? Maybe you touch your knee. Maybe you reach up. It's already 1,000 degrees in here. Both hands to the floor. Engage your core. Step back to plank. So that's your pattern. Wrists under shoulders. Try it slightly faster. So step, reach or touch your knee. Back to plank. Step, reach or touch your knee. Back to plank. Breathing all the way in and out. And then hold any plank here. If your knees are still up, put them down now. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round up and find your modified plank. That's wrists under shoulders, hips in line with your knees and shoulders. Stay here or bend your elbows a little or more or a lot. Either way, straighten your elbows and hips back to your heels. So that's your pattern. We'll make it flow together from here. Round up and either hold here or bend. Child's pose. Do it again. Round. Child's pose. Do it again. Round. Hold or bend. Again. Round. Hold or bend. Twice more. Round. Hold or bend. Last time. On the next pass, hold your modified plank. Hold here, squeeze under your armpits, tuck your toes, push down, and find your down dog here. Bring your knees back to the floor. Release your feet, child's pose. Make it flow. Round up, down dog. Knees to the floor, child's pose. Again, same thing, round up, push down. Knees to the floor, child's pose. Last time through. Push down, knees down. On the next pass, modified plank and hold. Hold here, wrists under shoulders, tuck your toes. Try to lift your knees. Right hand to the middle. Rotate over to your left side plank. Wrists under shoulder. Maybe your right knee finds the floor. Either way, your top arm reaches over to me and up. Now underneath, 1, 2, single counts here. Towards me and under. Do it again. Towards me and under. Hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Any plank, knees down or up. Left hand to the middle. Rotate to your right side plank. You know the drill. Wrist under shoulder. Maybe your knee finds the floor. Top arm reaches to me. And up, and under. Single counts here. To me, and under. One more. To me, under. Hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Wrists under shoulders, that's your rule. And hold, or maybe you bend your elbows a little and hover. If you did, straighten them. Tailbone lift. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Let your head hang. Tailbone lifts up, unroll. In 4, 3. You should be warm. Grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. I'm taking a real sip from the straw. I got about 52 hours till this gets fixed. All right. Whichever you're using for resistance, grab it now. Bend your knees. Hi, Milo's coming to visit on his last Monday. Feet parallel. Knees are straight but not locked. Hips under your shoulders. Slow motion squats. You'll sink 1, 2, push down. Squeeze your glutes. He's going to have an adjustment at his own house. He's been living a little differently here. Once more. And then single count, squat down. So you sink, push down, come up. At the top, you do not lock your knees, but you do squeeze your glutes. Let's do 4, push down. 3, weight in the middle of your feet. At the top, you'll hold. Lower your elbows here. Press your bar or your dumbbells up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Knees can wiggle. Bring the bar or the dumbbells back down, one of each, one squat, one diagonal press. That's your move. Squat, elbows down, diagonal press. Sink, press, 2 more in this tempo, so sink, press, once more. Then you have an option to make it flow slightly faster. Sink, press, sink, press. Maybe your left knee comes up at the top, so you'll sink, press, one more, and then just the squat. Sink, push down, squeeze your booty at the top. One more. Now make it a hip hinge. So you hinge at the hip and come up. So your back is one long line, from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Shift your weight over to your right foot. No weight on your left. It's like a kickstand. Send your left foot back. Milo's trying to get all the screen time he can. So this can be your base move, or you can let your back leg lift up as you hip hinge. So either way will work. You can work here or change the rhythm down for 2, come up in 1. So 1, 2, toe touch or balance up. 1, 2, toe touch or balance up. Do it again. 1, 2, toe touch or balance. This is the final level. And 1, I lost that word for a minute. Last time. 1, 2, feet parallel, squat in the middle, recovery squats. Let's do that entire combo again. 1 squat, 1 press, squat, lower the elbows, diagonal press, do it again, squat, lower, 2 more just like that. Push down without ever locking your knees. Option to make it flow slightly faster, so we'll sink, push down and press up. Maybe your right knee comes up at the top. Let's do 4, press, 3, 2 more, and then just the squat right there. Push down, squeeze your glutes at the top, and then hip hinge right here, hinge over. So you're moving at the hip only. Shift over to your left foot, no weight on your right. I'll turn a little bit so you can see it. As you hip hinge, right leg goes back behind you here for 2 and up. You can work right here, or back leg can lift up in 1, 2, and up. Do it again. 1, 2. You can work in this rhythm the whole time, or one more like this. Then change your rhythm down for 2, come up in 1. So 1, 2, toe touch or knee lift balance. 1, 2, toe touch or knee lift. Yep, that is it. 1, 2, and up. One more time. 1, 2, both feet on the floor, parallel squats. To recover, pushing down to come up. Now, if you're using dumbbells, keep them at your sides. If you're using a bar, one hand at a time, flip your grip to under. If you're using dumbbells, keep them at your sides. If you're underhand grip on a bar, then roll your bar up to your elbows and lace your fingers. Now, if you're using dumbbells and they're here, bring them up across your chest. 2 more here, then take your feet wide, toes to the corners, sink your hips. Without leaning forward, your hips stay under your shoulders. 4 to go like this. So sink, knees right over the ankles, but tracking the same direction as your toes. Next time, hold down and pulse. I feel like I have so many words to get out of my mouth today. Hold your pulse, heels lift, extend your legs up, lower your heels, make sure you can wiggle your toes. Try that again. So you'll sink down, heels up, extend, do it again, sink, lift, now slightly faster here. Sink, press up, sink, press up. Let's do it again. 4 more just like that. So it's 4, I feel like I'm working out in the sauna. 2 more, and then just the hip sink twice. Do it again, heels up twice, right here. Do it again. One of these, sink your hips, heels up. Do it again, sink down. Now same move, but slightly faster here. So sink, lift, sink, lift. Yup, one more, then up tempo, straight through, sink, press, press. Using your feet to push down, then hold at the top, hold. Bend both knees, pulse here for 4, 3, 2, hold, lower your heels, wiggle your toes, come back to parallel, squats here. So either dumbbells across your chest or lace your fingers holding your bar. Left leg steps back one time here. Step back, other way. So just a step back. Step. Now option to sink your hips. As you step, easy enough. We'll do 4 more just like that. Try not to lean forward. Straight up and down on the hip sink. Parallel squat right here. All right, we have that in our head. Now left leg steps straight back one time, just straight back. Other way. Easy enough. The back heel stays off the floor. Maybe sink your hips down and up. Sink, up. You have it, I hope. 4 to go like this. So 4, push down. 3, 2, and then parallel squat. All right, let's put those 2 things together. Yep. Slow motion, left leg steps back. Sink down. Now rotate to your turned out hip sink. Pick your back heel up, lunge, squats here. We'll do a little rehearsal on your right leg. Then we'll take it up tempo. Right leg, slow motion, step back. Sink your hips, find your lunge, rotate, turned out, sink your hips. Back heel comes up, rotate back, center, parallel squat. But now, can we do it all on the same side, then change sides? Sure we can, why not? Here we go, left side, steps back, and rotate out, heel up, rotate, center, do it again on your left. Rotate, center, do it again. Back, rotate, center, do it again. Twice more on your left. So back, open, one more on the left. Parallel squats here. We'll do 4 here, then we'll do the other side. Sure. You ready? Right leg steps back, heel up, rotate out. Center, push down, same leg. Back, rotate, center, do it again. Back, rotate, center, same thing. We have 2 more from here, and back, rotate. Last time, and sink, open, parallel squat. Whew. Your heart rate should be up. Your legs should be a little shaky. 4 more to recover. 4. Remember, no knee locking. Balance on your right leg. Left knee comes up. Press your heel to me and center. Press your heel back in 1, 2, single counts, front and back. And back. Try not to lean forward when your leg goes back. 2 more. So front, extend, chest lifts up. This time hold your leg back, hold, flex and pulse. Extend your toes, chest up, belly button in. 3, 2, hold, draw a semicircle to me and back. Do it again. That circle can be on the floor or slightly up or as high as you like, as long as everything else stays in alignment. Hold your leg behind you, flex your foot and pulse. Press your left hip towards me. 4, 3, hold your pulse. Bring your heel halfway to your hip and extend. So when you bring your heel halfway, if you're not feeling the contraction in your hamstring, that tells you that you need to take your knee further back behind you. Single count hamstring curl for these. 3, on the last one, hold the bend position and pulse right here. Now as you pulse, take your knee out to the side. Feel that on your glutes? Yep. Let's do it again. For 4, 3, hold your pulse, bend your standing leg, your heels meet, straighten up back to your start position, bend, 2, One more time like that. Yep, 1, 2. Now single counts, breathe, bend your knee, straighten, bend, straight. 2 more at the top. Give me 4 pulses here. Yep, this is it. 3, 2, 1. Shake your legs out. I know. Feet parallel squat. My booty hurts too. When I say hurt, I mean I can feel all the muscles in this standing leg. So this is the time to stretch it out. 2 more before we do the other side. Feet wide, toes to the corners. A little sorbet for your booty. Back to parallel squats. We'll do the same series, but on your right side. Yep. Balance on your left foot. Right knee comes up. Heel towards me and center. Heel behind, chest stays up. Extend. Single counts here. So it's front, center, back again. Let's do a couple more. Try not to lean forward here. Chest up. Last time. Hold your leg behind you. Extend your toes and pulse. So I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see it. Pulse your leg behind. 3, 2. Hold semicircle to me for 2 and back. You can do it on the floor or slightly higher or as high as you like, as long as the rest of your body is stable. Hold your leg behind you, flex your foot, and pulse. Chest up, push your right hip towards me for 4, 3, hold your pulse, heel halfway to your glutes. That's your booty. Halfway in. Remember, if you're not feeling the grab on the hamstring, take your knee further back and lift your chest. Last time slowly, single counts here. So in, extend, in, 2 more. Breathe, hold your knee bent, flex foot and pulse, and pulse. As this happens, knee to the side. 4, 3, 2, hold, bend your standing leg, your heels meet. You should be breathing in and out, bend for 2, single count, so you'll bend, lift, push down with your standing leg. 1 more at the top, 4 pulses, you have 4, 3, 2, 1, shake your legs out, parallel squats, I know, I was there. 2 more without locking your knees, feet wide, toes to the corners, sink right here, stretch the outside of your, or the inside of your leg, back to parallel. All right, if you're using dumbbells, bring them down at your sides. If you're using a bar, unlace your fingers, unroll your bar, flip your grip 1 hand at a time. Now, whatever resistance you're using, set it down out of your way. Now's the time to either grab a sip of water or whatever you're drinking and or towel off. You can do both. I'm grabbing a towel. You want to stay in the middle of your space, but slightly forward, so you have room behind you. Okay. Whew. Sweating my guts out. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. First thing I'm gonna do when this is all fixed is just drink water normally, like a grown-up human. Put this down. Okay. Feet underneath your hips, hips under your shoulders at the top. Touch your knees, knuckles up. Do it again. So sink, push down to come up. Easy enough. 4 more just like that. So 4, push down to the middle of your feet. Last 2, and then palms together. Keep your squat. Feet slightly wider than your hips. Hands to your knees or your thighs. Sink, push down. So this can be your start position. Next time, hold your squat. Left leg goes back, feet back, other way. Sink down, right leg back. Together, push down. So you want to emphasize the push down right there. Sink, push down right there. Maybe you touch the floor. Push down right here, push down. That's the key to coming up, is your push down. So remember, you can work here, push down, sink, leg back. That's your pattern. Or you can reach, oh, I don't know which leg, there we are. Maybe you reach up with the opposite arm to the leg that's going behind. So if you're not coming to the floor, it'll look like this. Push down to come up. Either way will work. As long as you keep your push down into the floor right here. Push down, up. Maybe you reach up at the top. Sink, reach. Maybe you're not touching the floor. It looks like this. Reach. You can still reach up. You decide. Breathing in and out. Do it again. Let's do 4. Push down. 3. 2 more. Last one. Parallel squats, palms together. Keep that in your head and know that you can always alternate the levels. You don't always have to do the hardest or the easiest. Shoulders down and back. Keep your squat. I'm going to adjust my music. All right. 4 more here without locking your knees. Make sure you have space behind you. Left leg, diagonally back step. Other way. So you're making like a, what am I trying to think of that aircraft? You know, the aircraft that is a flyover at the Rose Bowl. Bend your back leg. Anyway, it looks like a boomerang. Like a wide V, but this is the point. Bend the back leg. Push off of the back leg. So bend, press, bend, press. Now you know it's gonna bug me all day what the name of that aircraft is. All right, so this is your move. Pushing off of your back leg. Your front leg stays straight. Cross your wrists at the top. Then pull back, pull back. Do it again. Pull back. Do it again. Pull. This is the first part of your move. Center parallel squat. Now in doing that, you want to make sure that you didn't come too far forward because the next piece moves to the front. 2 more. Left leg steps forward 1 time. Then back to your right. Now as you step forward, your back heel pops a little bit off the floor. So sink your hips a little. Back heel comes up. Maybe you sink your hips further. Uncross your arms. Uncross to cross. Do it again. Same thing. Out. In. 2 more. Then parallel squat. Palms together. All right, we're going to put those 2 moves together. Arms up. Left leg steps diagonally back. 4 of these. 3, 2, center, uncross your arms towards me. Other way. 2 more. Step back left. Bow and arrow. 4, 3, 2, center towards me, and 4. Push down to come up. 3. Next step we do is in 2s. Step back on your left. 1 on your right. Towards me. Do it again. Step back left. Pull back, push off. Towards me, same thing. Uncross, push off. 1 more time in 2s. Pull back, push off. Towards me. And then parallel squats. Here. All right. That is the second piece. What's the first piece? This step, reach. Yep, remember that? So you choose where your arms go. Here we go, hands to the floor or not. Reach back. Come back up, reach up. Do it again. Sink, reach. Do it again. Sink, reach. 1 more time. Then the new part, diagonal back, left side, out. Then towards me, uncross. Do it again, step back diagonally, pull back. Other way, towards me, and parallel squat. Those are the first two pieces together. So sweaty. We'll do it again. 1 and 2 together. Then we'll learn the next part. Why not? Here we go from the top. Hands down, legs or floor. Reach up, right here. Push down to come up. Sink, reach, push down, reach up. Sink, reach. Do it again. Diagonal back on your left. Pull back. Other way, towards me, uncross. Diagonal back again and pull back. Towards me. Keep that in your head. Parallel squats here. Okay. See if you can talk. Make sure that you can. You should feel breathy, but not breathless. If you're using a gadget, look down, check your heart rate. Remember where it should be. If you haven't done the math already, it's 220 minus your age. Roughly, that is your maximum heart rate. You want to work between 60 and 85% of that. Cross your forearms, step out left and right. High grace, out and in. This is your foot pattern. Now slightly turn out, toes to the corners. Maybe you sink your hips. Sink, push down. So sink, push down, sink. Easy enough. Goal post arms, open out and cross. Open, cross, open, cross. Let's do 4 more like that. So 4, push against the floor. 3, 2, center, elbows lift up. So lift, cross, lift, maybe your heels lift as your elbows lift up right there. If you're taking the heel lift, maybe it's a jump, push down, cross, push, cross, push, cross. 2 more. And parallel squat here. All right, let's put those 2 pieces together. The step out sumo with the goalpost arms and the elbow lift with the heel lift or jump. Cross, here we go, left side, step out once. Out to your right, do it again on your left. Now elbows lift, heel lift or jump. Heel lift or jump. 2 more. Let's do the whole thing in 2s. Step out left here, sink. Other way, elbow lift, heel lift or jump. Step out left and sink. Cross, heel lift or jump. 1 more, palms together, squat. Okay, can we add that on? Tell you what, we'll start. Yes, the weather is hot, hot, hot. Sweaty, sticky. So we'll go from the diagonal back with the bow and arrow arms. Remember that? Then we cross forward lunge. From there, we do the new part. Ready? Arms up, left leg diagonally back. Pull. Other way, towards me, uncross. We'll do that again. Diagonal back. Again, towards me. Here comes the new piece. Step out left, goal post arms. Sink, cross, elbows up or jump, or both. Step out left, right here. Sink, cross, elbows or lift, or both. Palms together, squats here. Okay, from the top, I know. So we'll go from the top, touch your knees, but first, check your heart rate. I feel like maybe we're out of breath. See if you can breathe, but mostly see if you can talk while you breathe. If you can't, take it easy. Check your gadget. Make sure you can wiggle your toes. Touch your knees if you're ready. From the top, knees or floor, reach back. Reach up by pushing down. Sink, reach. Do it again. Sink, reach. 1 more. Here comes diagonal back on your left. Pull. Towards me, uncross. Diagonal back, right here. Pull. Forward. Then step out left, goal post arms. Sink. Again, elbow lift, heel lift, or jump. Again, step out left here. Sink. Elbow lift, maybe jump. Palms together, squats here. Shoulders down and back. Stay in your squat. I'm gonna check our tempo. I feel like maybe we slowed down just a hair. Maybe it's just me. We actually sped up. Okay, keep that in your head. We'll revisit. But now, hop or pedal. So you can pedal or hop. So, pedal or hop. Whether you're pedaling or hopping, you'll step or jump wide right here and. So pedal, step, or hop, jump. Pedal, step, or hop, jump. For 4, 3, arms finish up this time. And left foot opens, your knee and your hip also. Arms open, out. So your right leg stays straight. You rotate in your hip, you pivot on your heel. Try it right side, right here. Open. Are you breathing in and out? Center, pull straight down. Here, reach. Maybe you tuck your hips, make it a little crunch. Toes facing knee, knees facing knee. 2 more. We'll open up left. Right here, open up. Again. Then to your right for 2. Then center, pull down or crunch for 4, 3, 2, hop or pedal right here for 4, 3, 2, arms finish up, pivot left. Again, to your right for 2. Center, pull down or crunch for 4. That's our pattern. Let's do the whole thing once more. Hop or paddle here. 4, 3, 2, arms finish up, left. Again, and right, rotate out. Center, pull down, and for these, maybe crunch, wiggle your toes, and palms together, squat here. See if you can talk. Push down to come up, never locking your knees, feet under your hips, breathing in and out. So here's our plan. The combo one more time. Sure, why not? Then maybe the hop or pedal again. So the whole thing, all the way through. Sure, let's try it. Touch your knees, here we go. Knees or floor, reach back here. Come up, push down, sink, reach, push down, and sink, reach, push down again, sink. Diagonal back on your left and right, towards me, uncross your arms. Let's diagonal back again right here. Pull, other side towards me. Here comes the side goal post arms right here. Goal post. Elbow lift, heel lift, or jump. To your left side, do it again. Out. Elbow lift. Here comes your hop or pedal right here. So hop or jump. Pedal or jump, I mean. Arms finish up, rotate left. One more. To your right. Center, pull down or crunch. 3, 2, keep your arms up, squats here. Palms together, toes turn out, sumo squat, so straight down. Almost done with the cardio. Arms go up and out. Sink, push down, come up. You're ready? Left heel comes up, rotate to your right. Center, come up, right heel up, rotate left. Center, same thing, left heel comes up, rotate to your right. Do it again, right heel, rotate. One more each side, heel, rotate. One more, heel lift. Now center, 3 pulses down. 3, 2, 1. Together and out. 3, 2, 1. That's your move, but maybe you push down and jump together. 2, 1. Together and out. 3, 2, 1. Together and out. Last time. 3, 2, and just the hip sink. Sink. Shoulders down the back. 2 more. Then feet to parallel. Recovery squats here. Push down. Squeeze your booty at the top. 1 more. Both arms up. Inhale, reach up. Hands to your knees. Tuck your hips. Unroll. Do it again. Both arms come up. Bend your knees. Hands on your legs. Tuck your hips. Roll up. 1 more time. Arms up. Bend your knees. Tuck your hips. Roll up. Stay on your feet, but do have something to drink and do towel off. But stay standing so your heart rate doesn't just let all the blood pool out of your limbs. Now, you know my dentist diet I've been on. It's very effective. Like 5 pounds in 2 weeks. But really like a hostage of my own dental work. It's worked, my pants feel good, but woo, it's been a drag. I'm not recommending breaking a tooth, I'm just saying if it happens, you can look on the bright side. Okay, that went by fast. I'm gonna turn sideways, you don't have to. I'm turning sideways so that you can see what's happening in the core work. So you'll have a seat, keeping your head up above your heart. No props, this is just a sweat rag at this point. So you're sitting up tall right on top of your booty bone. Knees bent so that you're able to sit up really tall. So remember, you want to avoid this because this is not really using your extensor muscles. So extend up, arms out in front, half curl down. So as you curl down, you actively squeeze underneath your armpits like you're hanging on to just a little marble there. Curl back. Back arm only, reaches up. Then your front arm, so sink, reach up. Curl back. Pay close attention to your extension there. So curl, reach. Could we do both arms? It'll double our resistance. They may not come up all the way by your ears. They come up only as far as you need them to. I know, where's Guy? You know, he's in the middle of his kitchen remodel, and some things I think showed up. And also, I don't think he loves to do 2 days in a row. But maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's just his schedule. Now, check it out. Arms lift up right there. So it's lift here, forward, lift up. Sink, curl, lift. So try not to swing. Think of your arms as your dumbbells for your back. You know, we don't often think of our back as something we need to really work, but it is the opposing muscle group to your abs, which we think about a lot, because you can see those on the front of our bodies. But everybody else at the beach and the pool sees our back as well. Do it again. Curl, round, up, reach. 1 more. And forward fold. You can either keep your knees bent or straighten them out a little or a lot. Release. Your back should be worked. So actively release your low back. Actively separate your shoulder blades. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet, eyes up, shoulders, and bend your body. At the top, arms forward, tuck your hips, fingertips help you roll down. Once you're all the way down, bring your knees into your chest and rock your knees side to side. Hopefully, you get a little release in your back. Feel free to extend the top leg. I do it just to get a stretch all the way through the glutes and up into the low back. Make sure you're breathing in and out. Then come to the center. Hands to the side of the hips. Shoulder blades pressing into the floor. Untuck your hips. Belly button level to your pelvic bone. 90 degrees with the hip and the knee. This is your start position. Legs are your dumbbells. Back leg extends out to the wall in front of you. Then slowly change sides. Now 2 counts to change. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now single counts here. Let's do 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Again, now on your pulse, option to lift and lower. So that move comes from the hip. Hold, lift, and lower. You don't have to lift and lower. It's an option, lift, lower. If you do, it's tiny. You control it. You do not swing it up. It goes up only 4 or 5 inches. You control it from the hip, and then your core is really the driver. 2 more. Any level. 3, 2, hold or lift and lower. Last time. 2, hold, lift, lower. Both knees come into your chest, round your back. Give yourself a little rock, side to side. All right, in the center, untuck your hips, 90 degrees of the hip and the knee. Extend your fingertips up to the ceiling. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Exhale, circle around on the floor, squeeze under your armpits, roll your shoulder blades off the floor, extend your back leg up, and your front leg out on any kind of a diagonal. Flex both feet. Take your front arm across your back leg, then pulse up. So you're squeezing underneath your front shoulder blade and armpit. Flex both feet. Breathe. In and out, 4 to go, 4, 3, 2, hold. Come back to the center, both legs up. Lower your back leg as far as you need. Front arm across and pulse. Pulse. Breathe in and out. Squeeze underneath your back, armpit and shoulder blade for 8, 7, 6. Hungry and thirsty. 4, 3, 2, hold. Release everything into the center. 1 more set before we stretch. It's my favorite. Extend both legs up. Cross your ankles. Bend your knees, but out to the corners. Fingertips behind your ears. Squeeze under your armpits. Lift your shoulders off the floor. This is your start position. Crunch hips and shoulders closer together. Extend away. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale. Do it again so you resist the weight of your legs right here. Curl in for 2 and out. Do it again. Crunch. 2. Resist the weight of your legs. In. 2. Let's go twice more. 1, 2. This time you'll hold your crunch in little pulses. Hips and shoulders closer together with every pulse. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, and release. Knees to the chest. Feet on the floor, close to your hips. Either grab the sides of your mat or your towel. Either way, push your feet down, tuck your hips, and push down to lift your hips. Maybe you reach your arms underneath you and lace your fingers and scoot your shoulder blades closer together. Either way, you're breathing in and out. You can also wiggle your toes here. Breathing. I know that seems so basic, but this is a place a lot of us forget to do that. If your fingers are laced, unlace them now. Everybody lower down to the floor. Bring your knees into the chest. Cross one leg over the other. Grab your knees or slightly further down. Pull your knees into your chest. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. You'll feel this behind your top leg and down into the glutes. Then release, change sides, other leg on top. Grab your knees or further down. Pull your knees into your chest. Breathing all the way in and then all the way out. Feeling it behind the top leg on this side as well. And then release. Feet to the floor. Front knee comes into the chest. Back leg stays where it is in a bent position. You extend your front leg up until you feel the stretch behind your front leg. Your back leg maybe walks out. Doesn't have to. Find your point of flexibility. Flex your front foot and bend the knee. Send it up. Do it again. Flex, bend, extend. Again. So flex, bend. One more time. Flex, bend. This time hold your leg up. Front arm anywhere on the inside of your front leg. And press your leg a little bit towards me. Only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Press your back hip to the floor. Flex both feet. Push your heels out to the wall. Breathing in and out. Then bend your front knee to the center. Front arm reaches towards me. Back arm reaches across. Then take your knee away from your screen for a full spine rotation. Breathing all the way in here and all the way out. And then come back to the center, change sides. Front foot on the floor, extend your back leg up. Maybe your front leg walks out, maybe it doesn't. Flex and bend, 1, 2, send the heel up. Again, flex and bend. I feel like I can drink 4 gallons of water right now. And flex. Bend this time, hold your back leg up, only far enough to feel the stretch behind it. Back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg. Then push your leg to the side, only a little bit to feel the stretch on the inside. Press your front hip down, both shoulder blades in contact with the floor. Flex both feet, push your heels out, breathing in and out. Then bend your back knee to the center, back arm reaches out, front arm across your back knee, and take your knee over towards me, but reach out with your back fingertips. Check your breathing all the way in and all the way out. Then come back to the center. Both feet on the floor, final stretch, flip over. Arms and legs extend all the way out. Front arm reaches back, grab where your shoelaces would be. Heel to the hip, hip to the floor. Option to bend your back elbow, make a fist, and rest your forehead. Feeling this, open your quadriceps on your front leg. Carefully release, change sides, front arm reaches, then your back arm goes behind you. Grab where your shoelaces would be, heel to the hip. Hip to the floor, maybe bend your front elbow and make a fist to rest your head. Feeling the stretch on your back quadriceps. Hold here and maybe reach your front arm back around. Try to grab where your shoelaces would be. If you're not quite here, you can grab your heels or your pants. If you're already here, push your feet into your hands and lift your knees. Open your chest by lifting your shoulders. You're welcome, Edie. Carefully release. Hands at the side of your chest. Press your chest up. Hips to your heels. Child's pose right here. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Try to rotate your thumbs up towards the ceiling so your hands are on their sides. Then bring your palms back to the floor. Round up to find your tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders. Tuck your toes. Then tuck your hips and round your back. Actively separating your shoulder blades. Push your hands and feet into the floor to lift your tailbone up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. In your final forward fold, let your head hang. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll one bone at a time, stacking your spine up. One bone on top of the next. Shoulders down and back. Okay, that is it for our Monday class. In 5 minutes, I'm guessing it'll be me and Steve for after party, but 5 minutes. Small dumbbells and a towel. Otherwise, I'll see you Wednesday or Friday this week. Thanks.